Today I have this legendary M4 Sherman Lego US tank, and I need to build an epic mock to put this in so it does it justice. So let's get started. I want to start this build in a different way today. I want to do it in 3 steps. I want to show you how I plan, how I build it, and then reviewing the mock after and saying what things would I change after and stuff like that. So make sure you stick around for it all, because if this might help you, it might not. You might be like, I'm betting than you at building World War II Lego mock. So let's get going with this straight away. So for this mock, we have the Sherman tank. This is the tank we want to basically make look amazing in this. I have a bit of a plan. So I love Fury. That's why I've got the Sherman tank. So I want it to be the Fury scene where they drive past some bushes in there and there's 2 Germans in there. But I want to put my own spin on it. I want to make it look a little bit different, and this is going to be how it is. So here where we have the yellow, these are going to be bushes. So we're going to raise this a little bit. We're going to have it a little bit higher. So they're going to be a little bit higher here. And then this is going to be all greenery, a dirt path. And then this is going to be like on the edge of like a kind of woods. They're going to have a path, and then it's going to go into like a cliff. Not a cliff, like kind of a down bit here. And then we would have a German soldier, say for example this guy, Hans, is that a German name? Hopefully. Here, down there, and then say for example it'll be up here, there. So they're actually going to be looking like they're getting ambushed by the opposite side. So you think, or we might have some Germans in the woods too. So we have some Germans there, a big ambush on the USA USA Sherman tank with some USA soldiers behind and walking around. Like, we're going to try and see if we can stick loads on it to, as the film Fury, when they had loads of people on it. That's the sort of build we're going for. So the first thing we're going to have to do is build the actual terrain. And this is going to be taking a bit more time, because basically my plan here is I've got some other plates here where I'm going to build it up. So I'm going to start off by the forest at the back by building it up. And then I can see how high we are for the like this path bit we're talking about for the tank. And then we'll make some space here. It's only going to be, say for example, here we want a little path so some Germans could be running around here where, I don't know, they've dug a trench or something like that, and there's like a little path up to them, so they're just about to ambush them, and then they have some soldiers in the woods too. So let's get started by building the woods. So let's go. I've got some greens to my left. I'm probably going to need some more. I'm probably just going to put it green first and then put the trees at the end, because with trees, if you've ever used Lego trees, they just keep falling down and down and down. So let's get the bricks and get them on. So now I need to see the height. So really, we're looking at, say for example, so there you go. We'd have it that high. That's the plan. And then it's going to be going like this. And then that will be the top of it. And then that will go across here for the tank to go on. And then, say for example, that's how high it is. On that side, you're going to have the Germans down here. It's going to look good. So let's fill this up and let's get going. Like you can see, I'm building up the green wall here to 4 high. So I can then add all these on, and then we can start adding up. I thought this was going to take longer. I've got all of this ready. Oh, God. I had that ready. I think it was about there. So my plan is make the wall first, and then we can add everything else on after. Because of when we add them on, it's quite hard to add underneath it. So let's get this going. This is looking good, This is looking good. I'm actually quite happy about this. This is why I said step 1, planning is so important with this. So, okay, so we've done the kind of little forest bit. Now it's time to make the decision of how we're going to make it up here, because I kind of want to do the same thing and have these. I want to make sure I have enough and then get it here. So let's see what we got. So we've got another 4. We're going to be putting another 4 across here, but we're going to be putting a bit of mod on the side, and then we're going to be doing the same thing again here. So let's get it prepped and ready. Okay, let's talk about this legendary World War II M4 Sherman tank. So the Allies, as known as the US in World War II, this was actually the second most produced tank in World War II. The most produced tank was the Soviet Union T-34. It was kind of crazy because, in my opinion, the Sherman is the most well-known tank. Like, I know there's been films like Fury, so a lot more people know it, but when you're talking about it, people know it. When I show people about this Lego set, people know it. But the Sherman tank was well known for its reliability and ease of production and the ease of use of it. You needed a certain amount of team in there. If things went wrong, it was easy to fix, and it kind of done everything well in the sense of it was decent speed, it could get across areas in a decent time, it could go around terrain, it could shoot really well too, it had decent distance, decent damage, and everything. All of that was amazing for the tank. So if you are kind of a real history person like me, well, especially World War II and World War One, I love it. I love looking up about it, like watching documentaries and stuff like that. So appreciate you watching. If you have already, make sure you like and subscribe, carry on watching this, and comment down below if you actually like this MOC, or if I should make another MOC for this Sherman tank, because this tank for me is like the engineering of World War II. It shows the beauty of it and shows how well people actually had to work to actually win their battles. So okay, so this is where the tank's going to be there, and like I said, we're going to have some little Germans, like you can see down here, and some Germans in there. So what I need to do is, I was going to do this brown, but I think I'm going to do it like a grey, dark grey, so it's like a cliff face. And then we'll try and see if we can get some browns and stuff like that. I haven't put any detail on this yet, but I think it will look pretty sick when we get it done. So wait until we do that, and then we can have the soldiers down here, and it will start looking cool, and it will look good because of, like, this will be what the MOC is here. Like, you're seeing it this way, where I'm sat is seeing it there, and you'll be able to see some Germans in the back, you'll see some USAs here. They wouldn't even notice it by then, like, you know what I mean? Like, might have to take the driver out. Oh, the driver's might have to take the driver out so we can see it. Okay, so whoa, let's take the tank off. So we've made kind of the cliff face here. Yes, it is random colors because I wanted it to see. We're going to be putting stuff like this down here. First we got to do that, and then we got to do the trees, and then we can start adding all the figures. But look at it, it's looking really good now. Like, we're going to probably add a few more here and there, bits and bobs, so it's like different heights, so it does look a bit better. We're going to put some greenery down here. We're going to put some probably grey, probably not grey, but greenery here. Like, say for example, we're going to have that like there. Okay, this is all complete now. We just got to put some trees in. This is what the ambush is going to look like. Some Germans down here, the tank here, and then the trees, and then some more Germans over there. So let's get everything added so we can show you the final result. So now we need to add the trees in. We've got 2 built. Let's build a few more so we can have a nice little kind of forest. Building these trees into a forest was probably the biggest mistake I made on this MOC. I made it so stupid. I was making them and then trying to push them down. I wasn't making them strong enough and they kept falling apart. And then I started getting angry. I started turning into the Hulk, and I nearly threw this MOC out the window out of stage. But if anyone has any tips on making trees or anything like that, that is one thing I need to improve on. I definitely will. I know I need to improve on it, and I'm that type of person that I will try another MOC where I'm going to do a bigger forest and make it look even more realistic than what the one I did. This is the bit I was quite disappointed with it. As you can see, you can make your own decision what you think of it, but Let's get this forest done and dusted so we can move on by putting all the figures and the tank in place so we can make sure it looks amazing. So we can credit the beautiful Sherman tank. Like, I was hoping for more trees, and bigger and bushier trees, but I can't find all my tree buildings. But I do have loads of these green bushes like this. Okay, so there we go, we have that. So then what we would do would be having the tank drive through there. And these wouldn't even know there's some Germans in there. We have some more bushes here too. So this is another one that I'm probably just going to put on there. Look at that bad boy, yeah? Come on. Looks good. Let me angle it so you can see it. Oh, yeah. Yes. Looking good, like a little forest. So now it's time to put our Germans in the place of where they're going to be. Okay, we have our German soldiers here. Where's our big boy? Okay, we've got the guy with the Panzer. So this is going to be the guy who's going to be trying to get the shot. Hit the shot. So these are going to be scattered here. Like you can see, hopefully you won't be able to see him that well. They're only going to be at the back. Only a few. We're only going to put a few up here. So we're going to try and get another one there. And I know you can see him. Yes, I'm not an idiot, but... but there we go. Okay. And then... oh, no, we have one more. The MG guy is going to be... I want him to be laying down. I want him to be laying... It just... that'll do for now. And then the others will be going down in this bit down here where they're going to be trying to sneak. They're going to be sneaking down like this. Like you can see, they're going to be trying to stay low as possible. They're going to be sneaking along. All the Germans are here, eh? So all the Germans are there. There we go. So like you can see, you've got the Germans in the forest. Let's add, we've got the Sherman tank here, Sherman tank there. And let's add all the figures onto this. Okay, so let's get all these off. So we want the Sherman to be where it is. And I like it like that. We're going to be using... so what we're going to do is we're going to have a few soldiers here. Where they're going to be sat on the Sherman, like in Fury. That's all we need. Have you just soldiers there chilling, thinking they're going to war. Or they're going to their outpost, wherever that may be. And there's no trouble going to be. And here it is, the finished product. Okay, let's go through this. The tank literally looks amazing. It does really pop in my opinion. But there's one thing you're probably looking at and going, ugh. And it's this wall here, this bit here. I'm kind of ashamed of it and I'm really sorry. It does kind of, not ruin the MOC, but it doesn't help it. Next time I definitely would do it brown, but I kind of wanted it to look like it was... there was rocks in it and there was that, but I think I put too much like grey bricks in. But let's go straight away. We can see the Germans down here trying to ambush. Look at that, trying to ambush the US up here, the Allies. And then over on the top over here we have the bush. Over here in the forest, over there we have the Germans. These three men are literally looking at them. You can't see them because they're so hidden away from the amazing trees I built. And then we have, look at this, the Sherman tank. It just looks amazing. You got the driver there, and then you got the guy, what's it called? The guy in charge up there, and then you got all the soldiers around here who are just sitting on the tank, basically an easy ride for them, they're thinking. And then you have the US soldiers walking behind, and where's this guy's gun? Who's stolen this guy's gun? Well, he did have a gun, he must have fell off. And then we have all the other Germans down here, and then you can see it from like the angle we was building it from, and then you got the angle down low. And make sure, if you are new around here, comment down below what you think of this MOC. I think I took only 2 hours to build this, and I'm quite proud of this. So comment down below. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.